punish this, right? I feel like they've got the opportunity now to make sure that they can capitalize upon any mistakes outsiders make. Starting on that CT side as well. Let's kick things off.
Well, Norbert spotted everybody in mid, so they're going to back up immediately. JDC wants nothing to do with that one. Norbert poking his head back out, not spotting anything. Exertion in Banana, the sole defender over towards the B side. He's peeked into a smoke. Torchy's now taking this fight at long range. The USP going to be favored there. Exertion has to be careful. Bunny hopping away, has a smoke he can deploy, and here comes that push once again. Norbert, he's tucking down, but Dexter's here, and he gets the opener.
Yeah, aggressive. He's going to keep on going. Dexter swinging on him down towards Banana, but that's the trade. Now Flit, he's trying to activate out a Boiler. Could catch off JDC, and it's another good kill.
Yeah, it's a good peek out, but the kills come back and forth. Torchy with one in response, and he's still taking these duels. Has Frozen up in the apps as well. A cheeky position. He's going to find the bomb. James, he's running around the corner with the bomb in his hands, but Qikert's quick on the response. These kills, these trades are absolutely fast.
2 versus 2. They're rotating in here, one in top brackets. That's a great molly. It's going to force up Torchy in towards the apartments. Tucking down into the graveyard is Qikert. Has to be careful here.
Feels like Exertion has the read on this, knows it here. They're both watching this position. Torchy checks in on it. Yeah, they know he's here. You can tell. Waiting for the head to pop up, but he's not giving it to them quite yet. Frozen's going to start to, or Exertion's going to start to make his way forward. Torchy peeking out for this player backside. The graveyard player still not singing out. Exertion's walked out and found him, and what a double tap to open things up for Exertion.
Well, that's one way to kick off the pistol, isn't it? Let's start as we mean to go on. Instant trades, back and forth. You've got the aggression from MOUZ pushing down with Dexter taking the initiative. Flit with his usual apartments lurk. You're going to be seeing that a lot, especially in the game yesterday against Fluxo, taking that control early over towards A-Apps.
I mentioned the X Factor, and here he is on the server. First round, 2 lovely taps, and it all opened up with this aggression. They went through it initially, got spotted, fell back, and then thought, you know what, we're going to try it again 30 seconds later. Gets that opener, but really, it was the closer that got us off our feet.
I mean, they knew that player, Fame, was in graveyard that entire time. Crosshairs trained on the position, so it wasn't unexpected. As soon as Exertion got that kill, immediately locks it in. Forced back up for outsiders. They've got the Galils. So far in Rotterdam, they've not had the best success when losing the pistol rounds and then following it up with the force buy. It's normally about a 1 in 4. And well, Frozen is looking to keep that trend in. Winning up with Exertion, it's even trades.
An extra kill actually coming through at the tail end of that. Exertion able to finish the job that Frozen started. So good Banana control initially. Dexter's rotated over as well, so they've reinforced that, and Torchy, he wins the duel out against Flit, so now it's a 2-man advantage. Jame and Norbert looking for something in Banana, and they're about to walk into a double stack if they go any further around this corner. Jame jump peeks, it doesn't spot them. Trying to bait something out here, and well, he might just find his demise. 2 CTs trained on this corner. He walks out further. There it is. Dexter and Exertion double up to find that kill. Not much Norbert can do here. Maybe try and flush them out with this Molotov. Any extra damage he can do will obviously matter as the rounds progress. Here they come, and there is Dexter.
Yeah, nice job. Even being burned alive, just goes for that wide swing. Even if he does fall, you've got Exertion that can just swing the corner with the MP9. All right. Force Bite dealt with and handled. That means it's going to be just a pistol play from the outsiders of MOUZ. They can keep on the flawless streak. Potentially could be a 3-0 start.
Yeah, great start. You're absolutely right about those statistics. Not doing too well in these Force Bite conversions. So now it's back to the pistols for the outsiders. Deagles in the mix, a couple of others amongst them. Torchy going to throw a nice little nade down. Norbert does a good job of dodging that one. Banana control once again being wrestled for by MOUZ. They're really wanting to exert their dominance here early.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how proactive they're being on Banana. It's a key component on Inferno. You need to be fighting for this. And the fact that we've now got both rounds in a row, MOUZ Sports, they are willing to take the fight. They're willing to push all the way through. Frozen with the MP9, of course, wants to get up close and personal with the SMG. It'll be interesting to see how it transitions in towards these gun rounds. But for the moment, with top brackets, there's 3 players here for MOUZ. Outsiders set to make their move there now.
Well, that's the first kill going the way of JDC. Torchy looking to get one of his own on the other side. All too easy against the pistols. It's a bit of a farm up for the MOUZ youngsters. So they're all youngsters, aren't they? Except for Daddy Dexter. Jame looking to at least get something on his way out, but not going to be the case. Frozen pushes down Banana, finishes him off with the MP9. And it's a flawless start for MOUZ on Inferno.
We talk about the Outsiders game against Fluxo yesterday on Inferno. They looked quite comfortable, especially when they transitioned over to that CT side you were mentioning, Lucy. I feel like for me, when you're looking at standout players, the desk kind of highlighted it as well. It's the fact that you've got these players the Outsiders have picked up from K23 transitioning over. For me, Norbert, he needs to kind of step up, elevate his level just a little bit, because he was really good on that roster before he made the move.
Yes, and Star Rifle is that squad, so you kind of expect to see a similar performance here. It's been Flit that's really been doing a lot of work for them. Qikert actually looked quite good yesterday against Fluxo as well. So they do have all the individuals, it's just where they can get them firing off together. Exertion getting boosted over the half wall, using that smoke. It's a bit of a barrier. Now we can peer on down. MOUZ have done well in just establishing this control in these early rounds against the lighter buys, and now Outsiders are a little bit hesitant about contesting.
Look what it's done as well. Exertion pushing all the way down. It means that Frozen can rotate back over. This boost over towards Long, it's actually been spotted. Norbert through the smoke gets rid of Dexter. Now Torji, he's on a swivel, needs to fall back.
Oh, JDC is under pressure now. Players popping out of apps, shooting a few bullets at him. He's been spotted, drops the smoke defensively. Has a flash he can throw out to support any players coming through short, can boost up onto the bicycle. But Outsiders are slowing things down. They've found this opener. Qikert is down in response though. So now they're feeling a little less comfortable. Trying to regroup here.
Really nice positioning though. You got Torji now, who's going to step in towards the site. Frozen was locking off the Raptor Long. Torji and JDC combine.
Well, that's fantastic. Exactly what they needed. Flashbang coming through to try and support something, but once again, James and Norbert, what can you do here? Norbert looking for the opening. A little bit awkward on that jump, but a good spray conversion to find JDC. He's pushing forward, and James has hit an absolute slammer. Torji taken out, puts it now onto Exertion and Frozen. Bomb about to be punched into the corner of the site, and James made his way in towards Pit. Exertion spotted him. That's the kill they needed. Now it's all into Norbert, and a good initial kill, but Exertion is there for the immediate trade.
Oh, James caught out on the jump. In fact, in the first day of Rotterdam, it was MOUZ. On that game against Movistar Riders on Nuke, there were back-to-back rounds where they were just accidentally jumping in some of these gunfights. James, don't think he wanted to go that high up in Pit.
It can be a little bit awkward sometimes jumping onto those positions. Obviously, that bicycle there can give you a really nice angle to headshot angle to sort of fight from. So you can see that's what he was going for. But this boost, the smoke was a little bit too deep, and you can see when they tried to do it, he didn't spot anything anyway. So that was a kill given up for free. They didn't gain anything from it, and yet still they were able to convert that round.
Yeah, I saw the shadow on the other side, but MOUZ, they can still invest. Torji with the AWP, going to be uncontested. We'll give this one another look in. Exertion. Look at this pace through the smoke. Can he find a kill? Not quite. It's Qikert, but that's where Frozen steps in with the immediate response.
Oh, it's messy there. Tries to get past them, and well, that Mac-10, it was leading the charge on Norbert. Pace isn't something you normally expect from Outsiders. Saw it a couple of times against Fluxo, and it didn't really work out well. Norbert tries to do the same in Banana, and well, they do come up with one kill. Straight out immediately, and the rotation coming over as well. Dexter's arrived to support Frozen.
Yeah, MOUZ are a similar team to Fluxo in the respect that they're not afraid to take these fights. They're not afraid to get in the face of Outsiders. Torji now regrouping, looking for information, searching with the AWP. Flit in his familiar position in the apartments. 1 minute left on the clock. Outsiders got good space in towards Banana this time. It's uncontested because Dexter is the only player there.
Yeah, they swapped up because Frozen was brought down low. They want the full HP player over towards the B bomb site. Dexter's got a smoke as well. He can deploy that one. With the clock ticking down, that's going to be valuable utility to still be holding on to. That's what they mentioned on the desk, just the need to keep some of that utility later into the game, given the way the Outsiders play. So Frozen starts to make his way over. Here comes that utility. Dexter can throw out that smoke when he's ready. Going to put it as a defensive one to play around. Frozen setting up for a flash to support Dexter as well. That one's going to go over the top, and then he can swing out for a nice opener onto Qikert. Frozen's rotated around now to the coffins, and for Dexter, just needs to stay alive here, hold out this utility, and then he's going to go down through the spray.
But look at Flit. Look at this flank. It could be everything. He's going to wrap onto Torji in just a moment. Torji needs to be careful. Flit on everything. Does just eliminate Torji immediately. This one's difficult for MOUZ to try and regroup in. JDC coming in from the Banana. It's actually a 2 versus 2 on the bomb site.
Yeah, JDC going through Banana, left that opening out towards Long and enabled Flit on this flank. And now Frozen just has to be worried about it the whole time. Kits on both these players, but the clock is ticking down. JDC has spotted one, going to throw out a HE. That's going to do a good chunk of damage, but can't convert the kill. And Frozen, he's still worried about Flit, and Flit is just playing with him, darting around the corner. JDC feels uncomfortable, and Frozen goes down as well.
Flit has played that to absolute perfection. The fact he gets the kill, then rotates all the way back away, there's always an element of doubt, and then he just jiggles. Doesn't even need to take the fight. Winds down the clock. You've got that really difficult crossfire to break between Quad and Dark. It's impossible for MOUZ to retake it, and that was good work by Dexter. The fact that he survives so long, drops that smoke, gives him so much room to maneuver at the back of the site.
Yeah, it's good work from Dexter, but then there's just nothing there to support him after that initial flashbang comes through. There's not a second follow-up flashbang for Frozen there. The utility was a little bit light at that stage. He can't support because of all the smoke, so Dexter can only just try and stay alive as long as possible. And, well, they know exactly where he is. It's just a matter of time before the spray does connect. But yeah, Flit was really the linchpin of that round. The fact that he finds that opening, gets Torji, and then he just has to stay alive. He doesn't even need a fight. He could literally just go AFK and CT spawn, and they'd probably still win the round.
Yeah, almost definitely. I mean, for outsiders, this is where they were having the most success on Inferno just over this entire weekend. The fact that they just go really late on these B executes and then take the proactive approach to take more map control after they plant the bomb makes it so difficult for any retake to properly be established.
Look what it's done by Torji. That's not an AWP. He's been downgraded significantly, but Frozen. That is an opener. Lovely double kill, completely blind, and shuts them out of Banana.
Again, it's the aggression. It nets them 2 kills. 2-man disadvantage now for the outsiders. Flit looking to find a way back in. Could it be through this A-bomb site? Because there are players here just with pistols, as previously mentioned, creeping his way forward, but there's no fights presenting themselves.
If you're MOUZ, you know how outsiders play this when they're in this sort of 3v5 position. You just don't give up a kill here, and you just wait down that clock and you win the round. We'll see what they play for. Flit does spot a player out, and Norbert's also taken a bit of damage. It already feels like we know the outcome of this, and particularly with Norbert going down there. Dexter finds him, Flit reveals his position. James is going to sit there with the AWP.
Again, it's just another quick play in towards Banana for MOUZ. They've been finding the success more often than not, and outsiders, they just can't punish this aggression. It just keeps coming in round after round, and even though they're expecting of it, Frozen just completely mows them down. And immediately, as soon as that happens, it's done. You can't do anything more.
Yeah, the round they had success over towards B, the one prior, that was where they waited until the very end to start re-establishing control, where MOUZ had already expended all of that early utility. This time around, try to take the fight to them, and well, it's a difficult one to deal with. Frozen, a master of that Banana. Doesn't matter that he's fully blind, Brandon, he just sprays them all down.
Yeah, really good work. And you're right, that success came in when outsiders just sat back initially, waited for MOUZ to be a little bit proactive, and then they retook the control and the space because MOUZ had backed off. Typically, when you've got players that have got control of Banana, more often than not, the second player that will support him will rotate over to A, cheat over, and have 4 players there. That's why normally you normally concede the control. That player that's took the space then falls back into sight, just waits for his team. And that's why outsiders were able to retake the control back in. They can't keep fighting this because it keeps being unsuccessful.
Another opportunity for outsiders with that saved weaponry. AWP on James still. Not one back out on Torji yet. Not the economy for it. James is going to take the peek in towards mid. Utility thrown down, but he pushes forward in front of that. This time Dexter not going to be diving straight into... Well, Frozen not going to be diving straight into Banana. Has the support of Exertion by his side, but they're holding a little bit more passive.
They are a little bit. You've got James now peeking in, trying to take first contact, especially over towards top mid. And that's exactly what he wanted. Torji being flashed through doesn't matter. Wallbang kill connects. Now Exertion is looking for information, trying to reclaim space on the other side of the map.
Yeah, they need to come up with a response here, and this is it. Trying to find the fight in towards Banana. Exertion doesn't spot anything on that jump peak, so he's going to throw in a deep smoke. And you're going to look at the utility, and there's nothing here to support these peaks. Exertion just going blind. The jump shot as well. That's ambitious, but he does find 1 kill onto Fame. He's going to have to fall back now. Dexter almost an opportunity onto Flit. Knows that he likes to make these apartments home. They're desperate to equalize the scoreline here. Exertion sitting behind this smoke. That's the last piece of utility on this side of the map. You can see the response. Flit, he might shut it all down here as Dexter walks straight into his crosshair.
Really nice. Now JDC's looking to step in, but Norbert punishes. Finally, the aggression has been shut down by the Outsiders, and they get a second round on the board. That push in towards apartments, I thought that would be everything because it looked like the Outsiders were just rotating away, but Flit knows all too well of MOUZ's tricks.
Yeah, I think he might have actually spotted Dexter behind those flames there. That's that one way that's deployed to try and cover your presence with the flames. And yeah, I think he was spotted. Then he rotates around holding for that push because he knows that MOUZ are looking for an opening elsewhere on the map after losing that initial fight in towards Banana.
Yeah, it's either Banana or top brackets, right? You need to have one or the other. This time, it's just the pistols. Finally, the economy has been whittled down. It doesn't exist anymore for MOUZ. So Outsiders, if they push the issue up towards B, they're going to find a completely empty site. All they want to do now is make sure they eliminate the possibility of walking into a stack.
Doing a good job of it so far. Banana empty so far, not spotting anybody. Although he's starting to clear that one. Here comes a nice push though. Dexter's found an opening. Flit has to be careful here. He's about to get overwhelmed. Gets 2 kills for his troubles. That might have just been enough. Qikert going to come down and try and catch off any further push as the rest of the team can make their way up the Banana, but it is even trades. With these pistols and recovered rifles, there's still damage that can be done by MOUZ.
Qikert's heard this. Heard the footsteps. Looking to shut this one down. Takes down Frozen. Is there another kill on the horizon? Not quite. But it's very good damage considering the circumstances MOUZ are in. 2 versus 2. They're going to give this one a go.
Yeah, literally, they just brought pistols into this round. They've recovered some AKs. No armor, no kit though. And a single, well, 2 Molotovs that have been collected. That's all they've got. So they can hold on to these. And this is a very successful eco round. Obviously don't win it, but the fact that you kill 3, you're going to reinforce all that reinvestment. You can see the money still hasn't built up that well for Outsiders because they've only got a couple of rounds on the boards just now. So this is a very successful round for MOUZ.
Yeah, head towards A, figure out it's not there, but that's fine because now you can just sit, throw those AKs over. Doesn't hurt your economy too much. That was a really successful eco, but Outsiders will convert the round. They are bringing this one back, and it's the patience game that is finding all of the reward.
It's about expected from Outsiders. MOUZ do make this costly. 2 AKs recovered, 3 Outsiders left in the grave. Schmitz are going to have a pretty good investment into this one. We get the AWP back out once again. Rifles for everybody else. They've got all the tools and tricks on both sides of the server.
3 players start B. Molly not going to allow Frozen to even have an opportunity to peek down in. Deep nade does a little bit of damage here and there, but Frozen looking to get a little bit more aggressive. Might want to retake this with a couple of flashes.
Looking like it's going to be bursting through once again. It's beautiful. Another opener for Frozen. That flashbang is absolutely superb. Qikert had no idea what hit him, and now he can start to rotate off. They can have that AWP posted up and just holding down Banana.
Really good work. Now JDC, it's his turn to be tested on the balcony. Maybe not just yet. Outsiders regrouping, re-evaluating their options, looking to try and retake Banana, but that's where Torji is posted up, boosted on this half-wall. It's a difficult one for Outsiders to clear.
Yeah, even if he fires a shot here, he can still fall back and the rotations can come through. 4 CTs over towards the A side. Oh, fully blinded, hits the timing shot. That's perfect, more than you could ask for Torji. Now he can fall back, the rotation can come over from Exertion, and they still have 3 defenders over towards A. Frozen's holding this split flank that came through, well, 4 or 5 rounds earlier. Exertion is here to support Torji.
Going to be tested, James. Boosted up. Torji, this angle's good. It's unexpected, and he can just fall in. He spots him. Doesn't quite land the shot, but he does fall back. Exertion's rotated in the meantime, but then Flit activates on this lurk. In fact, it's going to bring the entire forces back towards A because Frozen's fallen in the meantime. JDC, they don't know about his position. He's just going to tuck on towards the balcony. He drops Fame. Can he do any more?
The time, 5 seconds left. They have to plant this one, but JDC has to fall back as well. He's the way for those rotations. They've got the man advantage, and his presence is known. He can fall back now, and Exertion rotates over with Torji. They've managed to get this bomb down with a few seconds remaining, and now they can set up into this post plant. 1 in towards pit, 1 in towards short. JDC trying to clear out from apartments while that smoke blocks off his teammates out long, and JDC is going to find Flit. That is a huge kill to find. James now with the AWP, the only one remaining. 1 kill, and the trade is immediate from JDC.
Yeah, really nice retake coming in. The fact that JDC just stays alive there, he's locking down, making sure that no one pushes close as MOUZ rotate over towards long. He can isolate the fight on towards that pit player, and then they can all just swing round and just trade James because he can only fire off one shot at a time. But we've got to talk about this. We've got to talk about, firstly, the fact that Frozen is being unlocked right now, especially on Banana. He's finding everything, but Flit on these little lurk timers, he's really catching MOUZ off guard.
So about JDC as the anchor player here over towards the A side did so much work then, right? He does exactly what he needs to do, gets that opening kill and then just stays alive. The fact that he can't get traded out is everything. Torchy going for a deep peek there, doesn't quite hit the mark, but does spook James a little bit. Has to fall back. MOUZ get back into the swing of things.
Yeah, a little G2 smoke, get a little bit aggressive, peek out the right-hand side. Look at the rotation as well. Torchy, he's been brought back over towards Banana. Molotov's being exchanged, another one being deployed by Frozen. That's going to funnel Qikert straight into the fight.
Ooh, lovely jump up onto the sandbags for that kill, and Torchy's there to support as well. Fame trying to swing on for a trade and won't be getting anything. So now we see a repeat of a few rounds prior, just 3 Ts remaining against 5 CTs. No map control established. Flit not even in towards the apartments at this stage. Minute left on the clock. What is the play? Outsiders going to be regrouping towards Banana. This single point of entry can potentially prize away into this round.
Yeah, it really can. I mean, look, you've got 2 smokes as well. You can lock off the Ruin CT. That Molotov, where does it go? If it goes in towards New Box right now, that's a really good possibility for damage. Frozen does have a smoke he can deploy if that eventuality does come in.
Yeah, we saw them deploy a smoke towards New Box prior to play around. It's quite a common CT position just to make it so difficult to flush out these defenders on the B bomb site. And that rotation from Torchy can come quite quickly. So you can see Frozen, he's getting ready for this smoke, getting ready to deploy it. Here comes the Molotov. That one's going to come down to flush them, and the smoke is immediate. 2 players tucked in here. You're never going to be expecting this. Going to be swinging out. Frozen taking first contact, baiting in Exertion, but he might not even be needed. Frozen is coming up big, runs out of bullets, swaps to the USP. The bomb plant goes down, but Norbert is alone. And Frozen, who needs a rifle when you've got a pistol?
Yeah, that was a really nice setup from MOUZ that entire time. It's just the safety net of Exertion being baited in. And again, where that clock has run down so low, outsiders, they can't clear every single angle on this bomb site. They need to start punching the digits. They need to start putting it on the site. And the issue you have is that there's just so many rotations so quickly.
It's always going to be a tough one, the 3v5. Good that outsiders go for it. Often they won't in those sort of situations, particularly when they've got an AWP, they've got good weaponry in play, but they had enough utility to give it a go. And MOUZ just played this absolutely to perfection. Outsiders are going to invest though off the back of the bomb plant. They've actually managed to get out 3 rifles, Mac 10, and a Tech 9, so maybe pace again.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Potentially.
Let's not get too excited.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah, Norbert, he's already in second middle with the Tech 9. He's just working his way forward. Nice molly. Prevents the early jump up in towards apartments for outsiders. Torchy's now relocated again, being so dynamic in his position with the sniper, but he's going to move off just as outsiders walk in.
He has to be careful because they can swing on that position. It's not an uncommon hold for the AWP. It can be tricky to get away because that edge is wall bangable. Torchy's going to fall back to a more passive line, has Dexter and JDC in towards mid as well, holding both of those angles off, so even if a smoke comes through, the other can support. And look at all the utility. They've got incendiaries, HEs for days.
They are going to head A here, though. Deep smoke was dropped towards the top of Banana to keep the 2 defenders interested in B. Makes sure they can't rotate immediately, and here comes the hit. JDC to be tested, but Dexter's walked ahead of this long smoke. Just trying to swing on in. Does catch up 1, but Nobert's there with the trade.
Yeah, the second smoke actually preventing JDC from supporting. Dexter wanted to try and catch him out. Now Torchy and JDC are under pressure, but damage has been done. Look at those HEs. Exertion establishing control towards Banana is allowing this rotate from Frozen as well. So they're going to have everyone here in place with 35 seconds left. A player has dropped into mini pit though. Flit has made his way through, but Torchy on the site with the AWP is still hitting shots. JDC next to him is the only defender left, and oh my god, Norbert clears him. The pre-fire onto that angle leaves it now onto Exertion and onto Frozen, but a great timing from Exertion puts it back into the 2 versus 2. Frozen, he's smoked off at the moment, deploys his own a little bit deeper to play around. Gives them some space to work with, and James is elevated on the site. Exertion, it's on him to find this opener. Slowly making his way forward. Can't quite spot James. Shrouded in the shadows. And Flit, he's known in here. Frozen though deals with James. Flit gets damaged in the process. He's so low. Spots the cross though from Frozen, that clock slowly ticking. Frozen has to find him, Flit just playing with time, tucking in here. Swings out at a good time and Frozen does find him. Should be just enough time on that clock.
Does get it.
Ooh.
Just about. Flit tries his best, such low HP, he can't really afford to go for a risky jiggle, so he just tries to whittle down that clock as best as he can, but it's not enough. But let's talk about that, because that's interesting to me. The fact that Outsiders, they slow things down, and then when they commit to the bomb site, it's explosive. They're clearing every single angle, they're making sure they're in decent after-plant positions. James wasn't even spotted on that smoke. It was really nice because there was only limited utility. MOUZ, we've already seen them deploying it quite early throughout the round.
Yeah, the way that round started on that attack was fantastic, right? They get Flit down into mini pit for free, right? He's down there. No kill potentially, just tucked in, can play this leveraged position. They get both players on side. Torgy goes down after finding one, and then they pre-fire onto JDC tucked into the cold zero box. That's a really great heads-up play to deal with both those players, but well, Exertion catches that perfect flank timing.
It's Frozen again, 15-7. A little bit of conversation when Exertion came in. The reason behind that swap, and well, one of the considerations was for the roles to be a little bit more key, making sure these little puzzle pieces of MOUZ all fit in together, and more importantly, it frees up Frozen to go back to what he was used to doing. Star performer on the server, especially on Inferno. What a performance from this man.
Definitely one of the better Banana players that we see in today's game. Torgy here to support him this time. In fact, it's a 3-player lead, and that's a nice opener for Torgy. Jiggle on that angle. He's hitting it every single time. Dexter playing around this smoke once again. Loves to play around a smoke, old Dexter does. Gonna fall back though after throwing this HE. Reposition out to support JDC. Rotation now comes back from Exertion as well with Banana control established.
There is a bit of a gap in towards long. It is being plugged by Exertion at the moment, but Flit has found opportunity out here before, looking to contest the issue again. But when does Exertion want to swing in? Probably at the same time JDC does, and Flit is dispatched of. Now that's the hit. Outsiders trying to work their way in. One player, it's Norbert. He's made it all the way over already because Dexter was fully blind. Deals with fame. Now he's tucked into the hay bale, and that's the bomb dropped. Frozen can even rotate in for support, but Norbert, now it's a 1 versus 2. Where's the AWP? Torgy rotating in towards the apartments. Digits locked in.
Plenty of utility on both these CTs as well. Torgy flanking through the apps with the AWP. Norbert, he goes into Graveyard and he'll be spotted immediately. There it is. Lovely tag onto him. Not quite the wallbang we saw yesterday, but still brings him low, having to reposition here. Torgy now, it's a little bit difficult for him to swing out. A lot of pressure onto Frozen to find this opener. Norbert's reposition here is absolutely cheeky, tucking into the boxes. Can't be spotted until they wide swing it, but Frozen has a read on it, spots him sticking out from the edge, finds him, and takes the round for MOUZ.
Yeah, the issue with that reposition, as good as it was, is the fact that it's almost one and done, right? If he capitalizes on the kill on towards Frozen, Torgy's already picked up an M4. That's why he rerouted round towards the apartment so he could recover that rifle. It was Dexter that dropped on the top of the hay bale, so now doesn't need to commit to a 1 versus 1, if that is even an eventuality of that round. But the fact that Outsiders, again, it's this short, aggressive control, the acceleration, also accompanied with that smoke, allowed Norbert a way in.
Yeah, and it got a little bit weird. Like, I feel like Norbert got into Graveyard. Torgy spotted him and just went for the wall bang. Now, that's not going to guarantee the kill unless you hit them in the head, because that wall is quite thick. It's a, a cement wall, right? So, they could have played that a little bit differently, a little bit safer. You have Frozen coming up through short. You can maybe just throw down your incendiary into that position. But regardless, it works out, and, well, Flick gets the opener this round onto Dexter.
Comes at a very heavy cost, though. Walking wounded, 21 points of life. Exertion thinking about maybe forcing the issue on Banana. They've seen a few times these peaks in towards top middle. Look at this control. JDC even boosted up, but there's that gap trying to be exploited at long once again.
A great kill from Torgy onto Flit. Was very low HP as the AWP overkill. Now look at the gap. Frozen has to be careful. They are walking straight into CT. Spawn, and Fame catches him off guard. JDC tries to get the swing, but Norbert is holding for it. Now it's split between Torgy and Exertion on both sides of the map, and well, they're actually going towards A. That bomb is still in apartments. Torgy repositioning, drops down. That's been heard by James. He's holding this narrow angle. Torgy clears him. Good headshot and not a lot of damage in response. But he is being pressed still every single angle, and here's Qikert in the apps. Torgy gonna go down there, and Exertion, he's on the wrong side of the server.
That was a really cool round by the Outsiders. It's the fact they got 2 players this time. It's not just Flit pushing through. Instead, he's joined, enforced by Norbert, and that just completely catches MOUZ off guard. Normally, it's just 1 lurker out towards long. This time, it's a second layer to that attack, and the fact they even go A off the back of that as well, making sure they're leaving nothing to chance. Gets a little bit scary, though, when James falls initially, but there's always going to be that lock-in with Qikert walking through apps.
It's a good round, but it was a 4v2. They're left with just 2 players alive, and it's only their 4th round where they've conceded 9 to MOUZ, right? So it's not the start they're hoping for, and MOUZ, based on what we've seen so far, are in a great position to get up to double digits. Still 2 more rounds to play. I could easily see a 10-5, 11-4 half still on the cards.
Potentially, but I think when you look back at what we've seen already, the fact that Outsiders seem to thrive on these CT sides, especially on Inferno, the fact that they are just laying down a little bit of a foundation to bring going forward into that second half, it's really good. What we are seeing, though, is we're seeing a very good MOUZ compared to a very reasonable Outsiders. They are playing quite well, but MOUZ, they just always seem to be that 1 step ahead. Going back to what the Desk said, Dexter, he's the key factor. He's always 1 step ahead of James.
That's what Dastan was saying, right, about how they've been struggling a little bit. Some of these games are a bit closer than perhaps they'd hoped. That Fluxo game, for instance, that he always says they always end up being close. We love it as CS enjoyers. MOUZ is certainly not wanting to keep this one close. This round's going to be a bit more tricky. They're forced into it. They got the AWP. 3 rifles. Dexter, he's got the dig.
Shadow spotted, JDC, not quite connecting the bullets. Outsiders again, establish this control towards top middle. Push is coming through at Banana. Thinks better of it. The bomb hasn't really moved a muscle. Qikert's all the way in T ramp, just holding for this push.
That's a cool off angle from JDC though, like wide on the balcony. It's a bit of a tricky one to be pre-firing, right? You're not clearing that necessarily when you come out. This reposition towards Banana puts a lot now onto Torji. 4 Ts, we can see their silhouettes about to be peeking into him. Here comes a flash, the shot misses this time around, but he can reposition. 45 seconds left, he has a smoke he can deploy as well, should they continue to press the issue. He's holding for a jump peek. It's not coming straight. Ooh, that one felt like it could have hit. Warp echoes throughout the server, and well, Outsiders, they want none of it.
Flit. Oh, okay, good trade. JDC, that's an important one. Now he's trying to survive Exertion. Running in towards this bomb site. Crossfire can be established. Outsiders, this is short presence again. JDC dispatches of fame, and there is Exertion from the bomb site. Frozen can rotate over 2. It's just Norbert, and whilst he does find one, the HE will finish him off.
Yeah, after the grave, Exertion gets the triple kill. JDC and Exertion putting up so much work on that A site there. JDC gets that fantastic trade on Flit, and you can see immediately the response. Repositions in towards the mini pit, towards pit, finds that second kill. That's a huge amount of impact. The trade comes through, but at that point, Exertion is still here and still fighting. This second kill is fantastic as well. And the fact that he's manages to find Norbert at the very end, that's just the cherry on top.
It was the correct response from the Outsiders, though. They spotted that extra player in JDC in the apartments. They wanted to go quicker up short. The issue you have is they didn't go fast enough. And now over towards Banana. Frozen. It's feeling a little bit hot under the collar. Gets burnt down, but more importantly, escapes. And somehow Dexter's found Norbert.
Uh-oh. Dexter tries to throw a nade and Flick gets the punish. That's a classic Dexter moment. The opening kill, not the death. Puts us into this 4-on-4, and oh, that's a good flashbang. Exertion, fully blinded. They know exactly where he is. Goes for the fight. Frozen trying to support him with nades of his own. That leaves Frozen now alone on the site. And look at the response from MOUZ. They start to rotate everybody over. Even JDC, that anchor player, starts to consider it. But the call comes back to go back to his home on A. Torji's here. He's got the AWP and utility. That's enough.
It's a similar round. Exactly the same as what we saw last time. JDC, this time, is completely alone. Flit working forward in towards the balcony. Wants to be the first person to take contact here because MOUZ know he's the lurk player. Smoke comes in at Moto, and Flit finds JDC. That's the bomb site.
Have to go for this one, so there's still a chance for MOUZ, but it's an incredibly difficult round. Frozen brought down low. Doesn't matter that all these players are within headshot potential. Has to be perfect. That bomb gets planted. You can see even at the very end, they're not 100% convinced that it's going to be A, but now with that bomb going down, they know that is the play. Outsiders with a fantastic defensive setup. The crossfires on point. The smoke goes down. What can Torji and Frozen do?
Molly smoke. They can throw that one down a little bit deeper. It isolates the angles, completely obscures vision towards Pit. So they try and fight their way forward on the site, but Flip, the spam, it's just enough anyway, and Torji can't find anything on the sniper. So Outsiders will take 5.
Yeah, 10-5, that's a respectable half. Their CT side looked fantastic yesterday, so still plenty to play for Outsiders. We're going to take a very short break. When we come back, we'll see if they can stage that comeback.
Mighty MOUZ, they look pretty good on the CT side of Inferno. 10 rounds compared to Outsiders is 5, but now they move over to that CT side. Man with the plan is Dexter. JDC and him, they got a little bit of utility going forward into this pistol.
Yeah, Outsiders looked really good on the CT side yesterday. Can they replicate that against MOUZ? Maybe a slightly different caliber of opponent. MOUZ also quite prolific on these T sides. Silent boost coming through for Exertion. He can make his way up quite as a mouse, as it were.
Yeah. We'll have a little bit of wordplay here. This is a different setup to what we saw yesterday for the Outsiders. 3 players just start on B, Norbert, all with the Julies. Watermelons. Looking to fire off and pop some heads. Pick the pips out. Some of the scalps. MOUZ. They're being so quiet about this. They're making no noise anywhere on the server. Just all falls silent.
Everyone walking. No shots fired, no utility. A minute in, not a single piece of action. Silence across Inferno. You heard those horses in the distance. But here comes the utility. Smoke's being deployed by MOUZ. A counter, perfect from Outsiders. It looks like to push through this. Norbert up on the oranges with the dualies. He's going to do so much work. Might not even be needed, though, because Qikert has doubled up, and they can't do with either of these players. James, he responds with a kill of his own as well. They walk straight into this triple stack. And Dexter, he's trying to prize something here. There's nothing. The smokes are fading. 20 seconds left on the clock. Dexter can't find anything. They're not presenting the kill. That's one onto Qikert, but they've doubled up in towards New Box. Exactly the play they did. Dexter's still fighting, though. He's still finding these kills, but it doesn't matter. Fame eventually deals with him, leaving it all onto JDC, and there's simply not enough time to work with. 5 seconds. He wants to die, trying to take the fight to them, and he's going to take down Flip, but now he survives after time, and even that's denied.
Yeah, I mean, what a pistol from the Outsiders. The one thing you cannot do against this Outsiders team is play slow and passive against them, because do you think they're going to move? Do you think they're going to move in their positions? No, absolutely not. They hold strong. Qikert, really nice work just as MOUZ trying entry onto that bomb site. And again, it was that double setup into towards quad.
It's a difficult one. Obviously, you don't know. They've got this triple setup over towards B. They feel the smoke goes down. That it's just that sort of one player holding right with a sort of a stack over towards A's. They try and push through that. And that's that change-up to Outsiders playbook that catches them off guard. Being dynamic, and this is a nice cleanup over in mid. Good crossfire being set up here. Some things come through. The Flit is here to protect his teammate. Dexter. It's inevitable. James is here.
Yeah, he is. I mean, typically you don't really see MOUZ buy up too much after losing the pistol, but they definitely couldn't after JDC went down towards time in the previous. He only had $400 coming into that round, so nice little easy clean up. Nice little confidence booster for the Outsiders, already beginning to close the gap. It was 10-5, now it's 10-7, but the guns potentially could be reinvested. It's going to be a difficult one for JDC to buy in.
You might get a Mac 10, could even potentially pull out a Galil. We'll see once we hop into the server. Get to see all the lovely players up on the big stage here in Rotterdam for this semi-final. 3 best of 3s for you today. The winner of this goes through to that final. So that's an exciting prospect. They're all working for it. MOUZ looking for their first title with this new lineup as well.
Yeah, that'd be a great story, wouldn't it? It's not quite MOUZ NXT. I think Mike put it quite nicely when he said it's MOUZ now. So they've got the Academy League trophies. I suppose it's a completely different caliber. If you win an ESL Challenger, it's a very big statement, and it really sets you up for that momentum heading into Rio, right? It's going to be interesting to take a look. JDC's got a Galil, no utility. So it's going to be still a better buy than Outsiders, all things considered. That one I want to watch, though, is James, because he has immediately purchased the AWP.
Yeah, not taking any chances here, and he's looking for a peek as well, getting ready for a flashbang to come through. Whether that's from the T's or CGs, I'm not quite sure. Decides it's not coming and falls back. Just sitting top mid with his back exposed for a good 10 seconds. Doesn't matter, there's no response. Frozen. He's taking a few chips from this HE. Saw him doing a lot of work on the CT side of Banana. Can he replicate that here on the T side? Potentially. There's an opener. A trade immediate, though, from Fame.
Good damage on Torji as well through the smoke. Exertion JDC, they've made their way through the apartments. They're creeping on forward here. That bomb, it's actually going to make its way over. Norbert to be tested. There's a second player in the bomb site. That is Flit with this MP9. So he's the unknown entity, and James even here with the AWP.
Flit was considering going for the info. Norbert in pit, though. He's come up good with one. Repositioning as well. Nice incendiary to slow down Exertion. Can't peek off that. Now Torji starts to accelerate, trying to find a player here. They spot James, but can't find the shot. He's playing around that smoke. Flit's dealt with Dexter as well. Torji and Exertion have to come up big here. Good kill onto James. They start to get past Flit to get onto this site, and Flit is doing the damage. Last player out towards Long. Famous found Exertion, and look at the health points for Torji. Has to recover that bomb as well. Ooh, bit of chip damage through the smoke. Good spray from Torji. Punches in the digits. Bomb planted. Trying to play around this smoke. Looking for Fame. He's tucked into the cubby as Torji repositions in towards mini pit. 5 HP. Doesn't want to take this fight.
This is so difficult. There's no utility. He is peeking for this, though. Fame has he been spotted? Yes, but he hits the headshot anyway. 1 versus 1, and Outsiders, they come out on top.
Good stuff from Fame. Difficult position to be in. Gets 3 kills in that round, in fact, so fantastic performance from him. Mentioned on the desk as a player that's to be watching. Mike was really upping Fame, and well, we're seeing it on the server here. A huge amount of impact.
Yeah, stocks up. Highest rated player for the Outsiders, I do believe, in this event. He's been performing quite well indeed. It's good to see the fact that everyone on the server is just really stepping up, rising to the occasion. It is a semi-final after all, so the fact that everyone is performing makes it a lot more exciting. Got these fake smokes being dropped in towards Pit as well. Norbert just playing around with them, taking all the contact, and Flit never really accounted for. 18-13, having a stormer.
Here's maybe a bit of pace. Good grenades. Qikert though holds strong. JDC gets an immediate trade now. The rotations have to come through. James is holding out wide with the AWP. Flash comes through, but he hits the shot anyway. JDC goes down. James can now deploy the utility, and they have to slow down. Another rotation comes through. Frozen wants to take the fight to them. Playing around these smokes, but oh, look at the damage done. Torji brought down so low. Flashbang to try and set him up to push through. Oh, but the double up from Fane sprays them both down, and James finishes the job with the USP.
Yeah, really well handled by Outsiders, especially with the preventative utility. So many Molotovs drop back in. Even Jame on his retreat drops one at the shallow entrance towards the bomb site. No way in. It just allows more time for the rotations to come over. They can drop the smokes, make it oh so confusing for the Tech9s to find absolutely anything.
Bit of a struggle on the start here for MOUZ. See those coaches on the screen, both getting vocal. Know the importance of this matchup.
All seems calm though, right? No need to worry just yet. However, you've got to talk about it. Outsiders flawless on the CT side so far. They really have closed that gap. It's 10-9. This was really just an operation for MOUZ to try and get that bomb down. But again, these smokes just allow so much room for Fame to work with. And Jame, he can just clean up the rest.
It was an 8-7 against Fluxo yesterday, and then they went flawless on the CT, only dropping a single round. So not quite flawless, but, you know, 8-1, not bad odds.
Take those.
Yeah, pretty good CT side. Look at this aggression, James. He's going to throw the nade, though. He doesn't want to continue contesting the issue. Now you can process it with that AWP, and you can get that rotation of the fourth player if needed.
Again, it's another one of these setups for Outsiders. Norbert on the balcony, player tucked in, that's Fame in towards the site. And you've even got Flit that can swing over if needed. Playing this angle to look in towards apartments and also keep account of long. 2 players in towards apartments for MOUZ right now, but they reset. Needs to take map control. Looks like it might start with Banana just based on the positioning.
Yeah, they want to re-establish control when the smoke fades. Jame the only player here, so if he goes down, it's similar to what we saw from Torji on the other side. Another smoke, though, passed over to him. He can throw that one down, a flashbang, and he's not buying it. Knows that those flames are preventing the push through. So once again, he can continue to weigh out the clock. Expecting his knife. Knows that they're going to respect that.
And now here's the setup. MOUZ putting pressure in towards top brackets. Will be allowed it. Qikert the spam, not quite going to find anything. They are being chipped down by utility though. It makes it a little bit difficult. 30 seconds trying to go through this long smoke. Qikert caught off guard. Flit now needs to be put on red alert and they're just going to run. They're going straight through. That's the gap in towards CT. It's a B split.
Yeah, 20 seconds left. That bomb is still at the bottom of Banana. It has to make its way up. They have to get a move on. James is still here to be dealt with, but he's the only defender on the site. He's going to get spotted now. Gets a good kill onto Exertion. Dexter's found Flit, but the bomb still has to get through. And it's getting scary here. It has crossed James. He's the only one here. Drops Torji, staying alive, but there's no time. They've played the game of Outsiders and they've come out behind Norbert. A lovely double up at the end.
Whoa, what a spray, but that's all on James. His target selection there is so perfect. Knows he's being wrapped around from coffins from that second player and waits, bides his time. Last possible moment, drops that bomb carrier and wins the round for Outsiders.
That's just such a great opener out towards long as well, right? Exertion passes through that smoke and catches off that first player. They even do damage onto Flit. Oh, that's a lovely transfer for Norbert at the end. Now it evens things up. MOUZ, they've not yet to get around on this T side. Pistols coming out now. Upgraded. Some armor. Utility. They need to find something here. Trying to play Outsiders' game is not working.
No, not at all. And the reason why that clock was burned down so low in the first place was because of James' control, just dropping the deep smokes. You mentioned the bomb. Well, it was so far. 20 seconds, had to make its way through. They still needed to clear angles. This time it's quicker. Out towards top brackets. Nothing to lose with the pistols, so you might as well flirt with death.
You can afford something a bit more aggressive. Try and catch people off guard. We know what these Tech9s can do. JDC setting up the lurk smoke as well. Well-timed incendiary from Jame, and he's holding out towards long as the smoke comes through to Library. His vision gets blocked off and Exertion starts to clear. That's caused Qikert to rotate. Now they start to take ground out towards long. Sitting on the side of this smoke, looking for anything that be given up. James is repositioned all the way down to pit. Holding next to here, there's that first shot. Bomb dropped out in the open as well. Exertion with a lovely headshot, but James is still fighting with this AWP on the site. Exertion looking for something, but he cannot be finding it. It all falls apart with the pistols.
Again, that's a really nice play from Jamie. Gets the second kill, knows that Qikert's in towards the library, so just falls back, just hides, completely baits out the shot. It's distraction, and it's played out to perfection. Rotating in are the outsiders. Again, it's just a partial investment, but this does mean that they will take the lead.
6 rounds in a row for outsiders. Well, actually, a few more than that, because they did get those final couple of rounds on the other side as well. So starting to get into the swing of things on their map pick of Inferno. Another tactical timeout coming through, because the current tac book, well, it's not quite working. They're missing a few pages, I think.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you're never really going to have this aggressive nature from the outsiders. The only point of contention they will force the issue on will be Banana peeking in. You can allow James to scope over as soon as he gets the contact. It's sometimes him. You see it in this round where he'll just dynamically rotate. He'll bring the AWP back in, allow for a more information style of play. Even just tucking in on the bomb site, unexpected, because normally it's that sniper that just stays rooted while the rifles rotate.
All right, Torchy's got his sniper out, speaking of. Holding into top mid at the moment. Banana control needs to be established. Frozen knows the importance of this. You can see he wants to fight it. The utility is great though. Puts out a smoke to try and play around. Qikert's at the top of Banana. Was looking for that fight. They have forced them off. That's what they needed to do. They needed to get this control early, and they've managed to do it in the first 40 seconds.
That's the difference. But Flit's going to start to make his way over. And now this battle. Dexter, the puppet master, has got Flit on strings right now, going to pull him back and forth consistently. Even just juggling over the utility. James, this time he's on short, stepping over. The gap for both sides of the server has been this long push. Will they see it again? Probably not, but Flit's here.
Yeah, rotation comes back. James forced off the younger with the flashbang. Saw him come up big there with a couple of kills the round prior, and Flit out long. He's holding this. Frozen looking for action over towards Banana as smoke gets deployed to slow things down further. Norbit's got another as well, so outsiders are working with plenty, and Flit's going for a bit of information, doesn't spot anyone close. And off the back of that, he's starting to consider that this might be B.
Smoke's being lined up for A though. Around into long they go. It's going to be an A wrap. Flashes up long, swinging on over. This crossfire, it needs to hold James. He's just positioned on site. The rotations, they're already here. This is so difficult. The time again, it is running low. MOUZ need to get a move on.
Oh, Flit's just run through the smoke and he's found one. He knows where a second is, but Dexter's walked in. James is removed. Norbit is still here though, and he's still shooting players. Torchy's brought down low. That bomb has to go down. There's 4 seconds left. Start planning it. Dexter, he can't do anything. The bomb goes down, but what does it matter? Torchy's the only one left, and he is removed immediately. MOUZ, they keep going for these slow plays, playing directly into outsiders' hands.
Yeah, they are. The setups are so perfect from the outsiders, and where they're not getting any congestion in towards top middle, MOUZ, they're just not really too sure what to do with it. They go for the A wrap. They make sure that they drop the smokes into Arch and Library, but it doesn't matter. One flash and Flit just pushes right through.
Yeah, I mean, Dexter gets to a great position here where he's able to find this kill onto James. They're able to get this bomb down, but they can't do it with Norbit. There's a player out long in Flit who's stayed alive this whole time after he pushes through the smoke. And they can't respond to any of these rotations that come through at the 11th hour. Bomb plant at least enables another buy, but they need something on this T side. They need to show what they can do.
Impressive outsiders, the fact they've been holding their utility so often in these rounds. Another push, but this time it's punished. That's the difference. That's an opener that MOUZ needed.
Yeah, they've been desperately looking for something in Banana, and finally Frozen is gifted with it. Fame's looking for the response though. He knows the Frozen is penned in here, and he takes a bit more damage, but he stays alive, barely. Oh no, spoke too soon. James throws a deep one straight onto Frozen.
Oh, hello. They're all rotating back towards A. This is perfect. Look at this. The smokes, they've been deployed. Exertion is here. He's forcing the issue out towards Banana. If he keeps going, he's going to find it's completely open.
Yeah, this might be the round that MOUZ need. The mid-rounding on this T side is normally fantastic, but most of these rounds, there is no mid-round. Dexter goes down. Now the rest of the team hits onto B. The utility going through, nobody is home. James does start to rotate over, and they have a man advantage. So if he finds anything here, that's the opener. The rotation's already going down banana as those digits get punched in.
It's quick. Fame, Norbert already racing, trying to contest with JDC, who's about to swing on over. He's fully blind, knows that there's presence here. Meanwhile, you got that wrap in towards Coffin, so you've also got CT. James finds Exertion.
Tough angle to clear, but JDC doubles up and Torji gets rid of Flit as well. It's all now onto James, knows that one of these players are, but a missed shot, the USP comes out, cannot quite connect. Bomb down to half, drops the smoke. He's just trying to get away from that. JDC, the double up in banana, finds both of the flanking players.
That's absolutely unbelievable, because then by him taking that pressure away, it allows Torjus to then swing back in, eliminate the CT threat, and James, all that's left, missed shot, missed opportunities. MOUZ finally get a round back on the board.
Yeah, first one on this T side. It took a little bit, and that was it. That was the mid-routing that we've been missing. The fact that they play with those rotations, get everyone to rotate off B with that pressure towards A, which they've been hitting time and time again, right? They've conditioned outsiders that that's where they want to put these players, these late wraps through long. This time around, they don't. They commit back towards B. Dexter goes down on A. Doesn't matter. The rest of the team's already on site.
I think the reason why James just completely left B vacant as well was the fact that MOUZ had the opener. They were down a man advantage. They wanted to make sure they had all the forces there based off that conditioning. It's a really nice heads-up play and mid-round call from Dexter just to walk back into that bomb site. Double nades. They're deep in towards spawn. Look at this. Here's a change-up. James, he's already all the way down banana.
This is not an angle you see from AWP very often, but you can see already from where he's positioned, his right side is a little bit unprotected. They could swing out potentially and catch him off guard. Has to hit the perfect flick, and here they come, tucked in towards the tree, gets that opener, has a nice smoke he can deploy to stay alive. And he doesn't mind playing in these close combat scenarios. The Molotov is starting to tickle him. He's burning down, sitting in the smoke. James gets found by Torji, but Qikert with a quick response. Torji misses the quick scope, and he's brought low as well.
He is, but look at Long. Flit, he's holding for this. Exertion needs to hit an absolute banger, but can't quite do it. Flit steps in, gets rid of that presence, and now Torji, they know where he is.
Know where he is, and he's on 20 HP. I mean, what can he do? Not a lot. Smoke straight to his face, blocks off any access. Norbert's on the hunt. Torji's about to walk into him. Could hit a nice little no scope. No, it's a quick scope. Hits the shot, spots him on the jiggle. And look at the CTs on the minimap. They don't want him to hold on to this AWP. There's only one player in the server that's allowed to save an AWP on the T side, does outsiders say. And his name is not Torji.
This is so difficult to try and survive. Qikert's clearing everything right now, working his way in towards the T apartments. But this under Tunnel's position, it could actually just net him, because it's quite unexpected. You don't expect to bring a sniper down here.
Yeah, sitting in the sewers. Little chicken, keeping company. Little friend in the grimy underbelly of Inferno. That is a 13th for outsiders. And this is a dominant CT side.
Well, this is an AWP. And now the question is, do MOUZ want to force around this? The answer is yes, immediately. Purchases coming on through. You can get rifles on Exertion and Frozen. Galil could come out for JDC. But it comes at a cost. There's not really too much utility. So that's why Dexter's gone for that Deagle. Can buy the flashes, trying to set his team up for success.
A lot being gambled here. They have to do it. Torji with that big green needs to make it sing. Going for an aggressive peek, and all the nades limping out of banana. 6 HP left. Not a single shot fired.
I think James can hear this noise in towards apps as well. Frozen trying to flash his way back through. But MOUZ, they're rerouting. Top brackets, it's always been the area of the map that they can contest. Flash James back. Space has been gathered. So now they've got these components. They've got top banana, they've got top brackets. They can really orchestrate their attack anywhere. It's up to outsiders to respond.
Yeah, it's good control from MOUZ early, and James, the timing eludes him. Was holding that angle, but falls off as the peek comes through, but it was just that pistol, and so it can't connect the shot. He manages to get a second chance, and he's peering through, but the flashes, they keep pushing him off these positions, forcing him to rotate around.
I've seen MOUZ go for these wraps. This time it's just a deep smoke in towards library. This is clever. It's brought the CT rotation in. Now Qikert's so worried about this player. Exertion could even just sell this further. But in fact, James found him. Still, though, this is the correct call, because Fame, he's the only player here. Can drop an incendiary if he runs into trouble.
No smoke. It's incendiary, they have to respect it. 30 seconds left. He spots it without contact, though. Molotov, that is going to confirm his suspicions. Now he repositions the play behind it, holding the slither gap. He's not actually spotting anyone, but Torchy spots him. There's a lack of smoke for Dexter. That's a deagle shot. Oh my god, it's another. Dexter deagling everybody in the server right now. Flit and Qikert, they call it off.
They can't do it. They can't do it. Look at the money. What a round from MOUZ. What? Again, a mid-round from Dexter. And the fact he just hits 2 absolute bangers with the hand cannon. I mean, all right. Fair enough. I originally said, okay, he's bought the utility to set up his team. No, leads by example. Even gets an AWP, drops it. Don't want to bring 2 forward.
Yeah, you don't often see the deagle coming out ahead of James AWP. We actually saw that duel take place twice in that round. Out towards long, gets that initial contact, gets the shoulder. Second time around, boom, straight to the head.
I really like that as well. The fact they drop the library smoke in, it locks off Qikert's position. He has to hold. Exertion's just selling that entire time. And then the majority of the attack on B can come forward from Banana. That was really well played. And again, it's thanks to that conditioning.
That's a massive round for MOUZ to pick up. Now there's only one between these 2 teams. And a chance. We get to see this again. What is that shot onto James? Oh my god, Dexter.
Look at what it's left the outsiders with as well. 2 MP9s. James got his AWP. That's fantastic. However, the outsiders, they've been relegated just to the MP9s. So they're going to be a little bit close here. They're going to even walk in towards apartments. James holding for this boiler push.
It's a double setup here. Got the support of the MP9 that can take contact should the AWP shot miss. JDC is about to walk into it. Peeking up slowly, peering through. Doesn't spot anything and falls back. Doesn't know it, but he would have been walking straight into the trap card of outsiders.
Didn't activate it. Instead, they could be walking into a second one. There are 3 players here, ready and waiting. 2 rifles, 1 MP9. MOUZ going to flash their way forward. Smoke's dropped. Fame, he's up towards top oranges. Is he going to take first contact? No, that'll be Flit, and then Qikert chimes in with another.
Dexter does get 1, but that's it. They can't respond. There's still 2 players here, and the smokes are preventing all of the vision. Qikert, he even deploys another one to slow things down further. James started to rotate over with MOUZ going quiet. He's now getting second thoughts, makes his way back towards A, but MOUZ, they have all their players here in Banana. Torji going to be juggling that bomb over so he can fall back, set up this flash. Here comes the second rain of utility. Fame in towards oranges. He's ready for this fight. JDC leading the charge, is clearing it, but Fame comes out better on the kill. Frozen has found that one and manages to enable the bomb to come through.
That was really nice from Qikert. The fact he's not forcing the issue. Frozen's even baited out the peak, not quite happening. And now the spam, it's perfect. Torji, 1 versus 3, gets rid of the SMG and Banana, but now there's still 2 more potential problems, and he can't quite hit the first. James misses the shot. Now it's a 1 versus 1, but Qikert chimes in. What a round from him. The fact he doesn't swing initially makes that all possible.
Torji makes that look doable, though. Gets that opener onto Banana, and then that reposition after he misses a shot onto Qikert, he has nowhere to go. James is about to swing with his AWP, so rather than try and duck out of cover, try and jump away, he elevates himself onto the sandbags. That's such a difficult shot to adjust for if you're James, and you saw he missed it. Torji gets another chance, but Qikert, as you mentioned, he comes up big in this round.
Yeah, really nice. We've been a little bit hit and miss, a little bit rough around the edges for Qikert, but this weekend, he's been playing quite well. Been very impressed with what I've been seeing out of him, especially in that best of 3 against Flux. So he was actually leading the charge on Inferno to start with. He was putting up the numbers, looking to replicate the same successes here. And you consider the way that outsiders have recovered this game, that round is actually so important just to their mentality.
14. Now conceded to outsiders. Scary position to be in. 2 rounds needed to equalize for MOUZ. 2 rounds needed for outsiders to take their map pick. Mirage, you can see it. It's waiting in the wings as the follow-up. An Ancient, a Decider, not a map I don't think we've even seen it. Flip. You need that. You need all of those. Okay, he's just juggling the utility. Not juggling his weapons. Just some HEs.
Is this going to be quicker? Already 3 players in towards second mid. That Molotov and the spam JDC. Got to be so careful. Not quite. Has been brought down incredibly low, though.
3 damage. James has been in this position quite a few times, but has been flashed off consistently. Torji posts up on the other end. That's a missed Molotov, lands a little bit on the roof, and that's actually giving Torji a bit of space to work with.
Still holding for it, James. He could be walking in as well. This is weird, but first contact's been fouled in towards Boiler. JDC has been removed. Exertion spots out Flit in towards Arches, trying to make him feel very uncomfortable, but here comes James, trying to step back in. Exertion, he's holding for this, and he does find the kill.
Yeah, James did the exact same thing the prior round, right? We saw him get an opener this exact way. Reposition on the angle, but Flit not accounted for. Torji at least gets that trade, so it's even here for both teams.
They are going over towards A, and again, these rotations, they're coming over. Fame making his way towards the bomb site. Qikert, he's going to take a deeper line. He's going to rotate all the way through, but that's where Frozen is holding. Man advantage is now back with MOUZ.
All onto Norbert here. He's dropped a smoke, so they should know that there's a player in towards pit. Another flash comes through, and they can just isolate this angle. Fame is rotated over, and Norbert's looking for the opener. There it is on the Frozen. Gets brought down half. The bomb starts to get planted. Torji with the AWP posted up. A wallbang comes through. Norbert on 1 HP, still standing in pit. And Fame, he's on that wrap through short. Torji trying to find this, but he's not giving it up.
So difficult. Fame's the only one with a kit. Has picked up a smoke on his walk round towards short. Dexter just trying to find an angle, but Torji, he's holding short caught between two mines, but he does find Fame. Now it's Norbert stepping up. 1 HP. The boost up towards the graveyard. He's walking round. Dexter's got no idea. Spam. It's difficult. Time running low. 1 HP. Dexter wins out the clutch.
Ooh, that one came down to the wire. What a hold from Norbert. The fact that he stays alive there for so long. The wallbang comes through, and he's still standing on 1 HP. Comes down to the clutch, gets that first kill as well, but the second, it eludes him. Dexter is able to pull it over the line, but geez, it comes down to the wire.
I really like that from Norbert. Really cool idea to go up and over pit, jump over towards graveyard, make yourself as unpredictable as possible. They're still way back in. These rounds have been so close for MOUZ time and time again. Outsiders have just been edging them out right at the end. But look what that's done to the economy. It's completely battered and bruised. It's just USPs and a single P250.
This is how MOUZ find their way back in. They can equalize things here. They have all the tools to do it. JDC gets the opener. Frozen looking for one of his own. These pistols start to fall, and yep, it's looking nice and easy for MOUZ. Wouldn't be an outsider's game, Brandon, if we weren't going down to the very end of things. Looking at 30 as we're closing out round 28 here.
Are they going to concede? Oh, hello. No, spotted.
Oh.
Not happening. Not in a semi-final at ESL Challenger Rotterdam, James. Naughty, naughty. But again, it's a consideration. Firstly, for outsiders, do they want to invest back in, or are they going to concede overtime point to MOUZ just by ecoing, making sure they've got the AWP on James, the full utility? And then on the other side of the coin, how are MOUZ going to try and break this resistance? You see the condition, you see the drops of the A wrap. I'll tell you what, an apartments pop, it's simple, but it might just work.
That's a bold strategy. Outsiders, James, once again, holding his booty to the wind. Torji, he's starting to make his way up. Good initial damage, dealt both ways really. Frozen cops a bit in return, and ooh, more damage on the Qikert. Good spray through. James gets burnt off the angle as well. This is a good start from MOUZ. Fame can still disrupt things. Frozen considering it, and that's a good opener. The flash comes through, but it's a moment too late. Frozen, he had vision enough to spot out Fame.
We'll walk back in. Flit, Qikert, trying to deal with Frozen. Molotov dropping in. That's going to isolate Qikert into the fight. Going to be joined in with Dexter. Hot under the collar, and Frozen will remove. That's another opening.
Yeah, Qikert could not go anywhere, and neither can Flit. He's going straight to the grave. James with the AWP is going to catch off Frozen, trying to just dry cross to get the information. But that is information, because now you know Norbert is the sole defender on A. 4 T's start to come through now. The rotation from James is going to arrive late, but Norbert gets it open onto Exertion for free. He's brought down low once again, but we're seeing what he can do. Doesn't matter. JDC does the work, and James is having none of it.
Run away. Need to hold on to this. We talked about it in the previous. Are they going to invest in, or are they going to wait? It looks like the latter. James, considering this, holding for exits potentially now. This is a risky game. Maybe he thinks that MOUZ are going to try and hunt him all the way over towards Banana. Their economy is built up a little bit. They could throw a few players in, would rather just secure the round.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Dexter and JDC go for this. They've got plenty enough to invest fully into the next. There's only one more round of play, so you've got nothing to lose. If you can take this AWP out of James' hands, that's a massive boon. And Dexter might get an opportunity to do it, but no. James not going to have any of it. Gonna drop a smoke as well and make sure he can hold on to this. Even picks up the AK at the tail end just in case they try and fight, and he can swap back to the AWP as the round switches over.
JC falls, doesn't matter. Torchy on the AWP, not going to even try and attempt the hunt, but there it is. Map point conceded to MOUZ, only the AWP being brought forward. Lost bonus it is starting to build, but again, it's going to be a decision. Are you going for weaponry or utility? Because you can't have both.
Tell you what, that timeout really worked. Those ones they pulled for MOUZ, I can see why they would use their last here in this final round of regulation, because there was a bit of a tone shift, right? There was a good 7 rounds in a row that Outsiders got on their CT side to kick things off. MOUZ weren't finding anything, and then they started to slowly trickle them through. The tacticals came through consistently, and they started to feel a bit more confident taking the fight to Outsiders.
It's taken a little bit of time, but the conditioning has worked out quite effectively. Now suddenly, Outsiders look at what they're working with. A FAMAS and MP9, full Kevlar, little pieces of utility here and there, but of course, James, the figurehead of the Outsiders, AWP in tow, has to go absolutely nuclear for the overtime to be a possibility.
Yeah, he's the man with the plan, man with the big green flit with a FAMAS. The only other rifle on the CT side. James, once again, it's the same play, waiting for a flash to come through to swing off from that T side that's not coming. He's going to fall back. Utility being thrown back and forth. Frozen wanting to punish, knowing that the economy can't be fantastic for Outsiders, but they know there's at least an AWP in play. So they will play this one cautiously, but it does afford them a bit more control to Banana.
It really does. Flashes back in as well, potentially. No, don't need to. Frozen's got all of the space. 25 kills, leading the server. That AWP, it's going to make its way over towards Banana. Is he going to peek in? Is he going to go aggressive here? Because that could be the difference. They wouldn't be expecting that. Wallbang doesn't hit the mark.
He fires off a shot and immediately rotates. He's done what he needed to do. Didn't have to necessarily find the kill, just had to announce his presence. Keep MOUZ guessing as to where the AWP is, and immediately he's coming through library. He's going to be in short before you know it. And that could catch off MOUZ, but they're taking their time with this one. Qikert holding for any smoke push, and now MOUZ rotate back. This is that mid-rounding we talk about. This is Dexter's specialty on these T sides. Playing with those rotations, force that AWP to rotate.
As soon as the smoke fades as well, there's no utility. Fame has to do it all with a pistol.
Here comes the rotations though. They are going to arrive here, but it's not until the smokes have already come down. Fame, he's alive, but he's not anymore. He was the only one on the site. As you mentioned, good damage onto JDC, but it can't be converted into a kill. The bomb goes down. Qikert just spraying wildly with the 5-7, and Dexter with the AK comes up better.
Now James peeking in towards Ruins. Flit tries to find his way through, and James misses the shot. That's it. 5 versus 1. Norbert has to try and do it all, but it's very difficult. MOUZ will be taking the pick of Outsiders, and then will they head onto Mirage with that map advantage in the semi-final.
Tell you what, Outsiders made them work for it. It's a specialty of James. We go the full 30, but in the end, MOUZ are the ones that come out ahead. They take their opponent's map pick, and they do it with style. A blistering final round to take it over the line.
Lot to dissect, lot to talk about. We're going to hand over to the desk in just a few moments, but before that, we're going to head to a very quick